Howdy howdy, this is Crafty Grinding back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Today I cover round 1 predictions for the new Bishop and Agent Venom arenas. So the first thing I always like to do with any arena cutoff analysis is kind of figure out how do these arenas compare to past arenas, and despite the new arena structure with the 5-star feature arena, so far we still have similar clusters that we had before with new and for the feature arenas, clusters for new champs and clusters for old champs. And then when it comes to the 4-star basic arena, we still have low interest and mid interest champ kind of clusters, similar results if you will. We haven't had a high end champ, but my guess is when the Blade comes as the 4-star basic champ here in a couple weeks, or maybe it's a month or so, we'll see a high interest 4-star basic champ again. But in the meantime, we have Agent Venom. And so with Venom and Bishop, I think Bishop, of course, he's a new champ, so his results will kind of match those new results in the new 5-star feature arena structure. And when it comes to Agent Venom, the 4-star basic previous cluster still remains, so I think he'll, and because he's been in the game for a long time, even though he has some decent utility, can be good for Alliance War defense, etc., I think he'll still fall into that low interest group. So let's take a look at that low interest group. You can see some recent results with Gamora, with Punisher, and with Spider-Man Symbiote. I think he'll be more on that Gamora side just because of the utility he still has, but definitely still in that low interest kind of area, but just on the higher end of its range. Now when we look at 5-star feature new, or I should say 5-star feature new, can't say it, 5-star new feature results, even though you see Bishop there, that's actually Killmonger there all the way over the lefty first round. I guess Bishop had to make an appearance for some reason or another, but anyway, that Killmonger first round score was 35 million, the second round was 37 million, and then Sentinel was at 31 and 32 million. I think that fluctuation, not only is Killmonger probably a better champ, but also remember Kabam had the booster packs out there for arena grinding. Now when we go to the 4-star feature new results, recent new results with Killmonger, you can see that was the first time we had that first round result, was for the first time we ever had the 5-star feature arena, and a lot of people went over there just to kind of see if they can get into the action, and that meant a lot of people not in the 4-star feature new, or I should say the 4-star feature arena, and that led to a lower score. People things got regulated, people saw the lower numbers, and then people returned in the second round for Killmonger and then remained there for Sentinel. And I think that number now that we're seeing for Sentinel, which was 11.2, 11.9, I think somewhere in that range between 11 million to 12 million is what we're going to see moving forward. So what do you think? That's one of the things I always like to do, is get input from the community on what you all are thinking beyond just what the numbers are showing with the recent results. And you can see when it comes to the 4-star feature arena cutoff, it was pretty much a split decision. Some people think he's going to be from 10 to 11 million for Agent Venom, some, or sorry, not Agent Venom, but for Bishop, and then others think 11 to 12 million, and then some 12 to 13 million. So when we look at some of the reason being, Joel the Lightning Bolt says he has amazing to demigod, could go higher, but the prediction arena cutoffs now is damn hard, to use his language. And I agree. Right now it's kind of hard because we only have a couple weeks worth of results, so it's definitely hard to do it. There's not enough statistical sample available kind of thing, so at this point it's still kind of just rough guesstimates with light trend analysis, but hopefully here in a couple weeks or a month or so we'll have enough data to really do some good trend analysis. But anyway, Frank Scheibel's opinion is just, hey, new character kind of thing, so you can like expect 11 to 12 million, which is kind of where I'm thinking, because what we've seen from the Killmonger arena jumping into Sentinel. Now, when I asked about the 5-star feature arena cutoff, a lot of people think that he'll go to that 36 to 38, which are numbers we only saw for Killmonger when we had the arena boost. There was some folks that thought 34 to 36, then 32 to 34, etc., with 34 to 36 being the next area. By the way, thank you very much for everybody who took the time to vote. You can see we have 249 votes on this one, and thank you for the folks who voted on the last poll as well. But anyway, looking at some of the comments on why people voted the way they did, Mr. DeWingo, I feel like around this number, bearing another booster sales, kind of maxed out for the 5-star feature for now. And I think that's a good point, that 30 to 32, because that's very similar to Sentinel. I do think with Bishop, because of the nostalgia, a lot of interest in Bishop, even though he may not be the best champ, but he is a good counter for other champs like Iceman, etc. I think you'll see that number push a little bit closer to 37, but not exactly there. And then when you look at Telmo, that's since a lot of people didn't get the 5-star Sentinel because of the high cutoff, I think many will stop trying and focus on the 4-star Bishop. So here they're thinking that it will. A lot of people won't go up and drive it up any higher. Instead, stay in the 4-star feature to get Bishop there. So I don't know, some different thinking for sure on those numbers, but I do think he'll be somewhere between the Sentinel and the Killmonger results. And speaking of that, here are my official predictions, the round 1 predictions. Again, these are very rough predictions because I don't have a ton of data to do trend analysis against, but like I was just saying, I think for the 5-star feature arena here on the left, I think we'll see 34 million with a top 10% at 9.5 million. To get the 4-star feature Bishop, I think you'll have to go to 11.5 million with a top 10% of 4 million. Then we jump over to the Agent Venom 4-star basic arena. I think you'll be able to snag him with that cutoff at 2.1 million with the limited 25% at 1.55 million. And lastly, with the 3-star feature Bishop, even though I didn't show a lot of the past results, we've seen already a lot of consistency between these arenas for new champs right around that 1 million mark with the limited 25% chart here at 550,000. And again, these predictions are for the veterans bracket. And this is where these are the numbers where I actually think the cutoffs will be. So I always like to give a grind target to always give a little buffer from where I think those cutoffs will be. So if you really want to get Bishop, go to 36 million. If you really want to get the 4-star Bishop, go to 12.5 million. If you want Agent Venom, go to 2.4, maybe even 2.5 million. And lastly, if you want the 3-star feature Bishop, you go to 1.2. You should be definitely collecting him on Sunday. So anyway, these are my thoughts for the veterans bracket. When it comes to the beginners and the intermediate brackets, again, I don't have a ton of data to base any of this stuff on, either before or after the addition of the 5-star feature arena. And to be honest, when it comes to these brackets, the 5-star feature arena, it doesn't even come to play as it's not available. But that doesn't help us with no data available. So anyway, I only got some rough ranges, some very rough approximate guesstimates, if you will, like throwing a dart on a dartboard almost. I mean, there is some ancillary data that I received from the community, as well as my own experiences, taking into account my free-to-play account most recently a few months ago. So anyway, take these ranges with definitely a grain of salt, even more so than the guesstimates from the veterans bracket. But anyway, if you want to get a 3-star feature in the beginners bracket, go to around 245,000. If you want to get that 4-star basic Bishop, or sorry, Ancient Venom, go to 1.2 million. If you want the 4-star feature Bishop, go to 1.2 million as well. Jumping to the intermediate bracket, if you want the 3-star feature Bishop, 550 should get him, maybe even 500,000. And then for the 4-star basic Agent Venom, 1.1, maybe even 1 million should work. And lastly, for the 4-star feature Bishop, I would say at least go to 1.6, but push it past 1.8 million if you can. So again, these are just some very rough estimates, my thoughts for those brackets. And here are my thoughts again for the veterans bracket. Would love to hear your thoughts if you have any, or if you have any questions, throw them on down in the comment section. We can definitely talk about it there. And if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you click that like button. And if you like this and other videos I have on the channel, we'd really appreciate a subscribe. Other than that, thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great day.